Hello everyone, welcome on in. I'm Velvet and thanks for joining me today in The Sims 4, nice and live. We're going hot with the Royal Scandal Legacy today, so welcome on in, and a big thank you to the Sims Creator Program for providing me with packs for this lovely gameplay that we are going to be doing today. So thanks very much, the Sims Creator Program. Woohoo! We are ready to go. It's Tuesday morning here in New Zealand and I have a little bit of an issue. My lovely Captain Hook here is a little bit sick. He's got some itchy scratchies from being sick, and I'm not happy about that. So I'm going to get him better, and then we're going to get started on the frog generation. So we have a new heir in town, a new fella who's taken over, and he is going to be launching into the frog generation for us, which is amazing. There we go. Take your medicine, Hookie. There we go. That's our Jen's dad. So he's the dad. And we need to make sure that he's taken care of. We can't let him suffer like that with all those little spotties, can we? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Anyway, welcome on in, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Tell me about how your weekend was. Did anything exciting happen? All of those sorts of things. Tell me all about it. I love to hear the goss. Spill the tea. Spill it. So, for our frog generation, we have Prince Kermit's Scandal. This is Prince Kermit right here. He's going to be our frog. Now, he's still currently living at home, so we're going to move him out of home. And he has all of his siblings, Robin, Lily, Pad, and Princess May. So we've got like the 4 siblings here, but he is our little Kermit hero. We're going to move him out. But I would like to actually get him to try and take over as Dynasty head. So currently, I think our Dynasty head is Katana, right? Have we got that right? Let's get into that and see. So Dynasty details. So yes, our current Dynasty head is Katana. So we would like to take over from Katana and yeah, be the Dynasty head, because we've got some things that we need to do in this Dynasty. So we need to check that out as well. But I thought let's challenge Mum to a duel and see whether or not we can take over as head of the Dynasty. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do that immediately. So I kind of want to get stuck into that straight away. Because Mum is a tough cookie, right? We both have level 10 swordsmanship skill, so I really don't know how that's going to go. But he really does need to take over and, step up as a Dynasty head. So let's see whether or not he can beat his mum at her own game. Because she's just taken over from her dad. And, oh my, look at him doing his sit-ups there. I'm just going to get distracted. He's like a little thirst trap for me. Fantastic. All right, let's see how we go. He's only got a wooden sword. She's got like a big fancy sword because she did like the whole sword collection thing. So she has the best swords and he only has a wooden one. School projects. Students are allowed to choose their own assignment for an upcoming school project. Should Robin choose an easy assignment and ensure a good grade, or find a more challenging assignment and learn something new? Let's go with easy. Performance gates ball and Robin gets an A. Hooray! We're not worried about Robin's A. We're worried about whether or not Kermit can win, and he didn't. I really did think that he was going to struggle with that, so that's fine. So let's have a look at the rules and what we are doing today, because I would like to know about that and yeah, see where we're going with this, because I don't remember. Okay, so this is Generation 4, the frog. You grew up training drill after drill to become an expert swordsperson. And now you're out from under your family's watchful eye. You can finally become yourself, someone who will meet their perfect match in a perfect fairy tale moment. Your head is in the clouds and filled with dreams of creating a better dynasty than ever before. His color theme is green. His traits are cheerful, good, and bro. Now, he is still a teenager, so he's only got 2 of those 3 traits at the moment, but those are pretty good, easy ones, right? His aspiration will be complete the soulmate aspiration. Do we have that in play at the moment? Let's have a look. Yes, we do. Okay, so we need to have a romantic partner and go on 2 dates. So I feel like we need to probably think about aging him up sooner than later, if he needs to complete that aspiration. So we don't have any career. You plan to marry into money. So we need to kiss a frog prince. Need to make money while you're waiting for your true love by selling frogs. So we're going to go frog hunting. Become best friends with a member of a rival dynasty. So we're going to find out who our rivals are and try and become besties with somebody. And then we're going to marry a different member from a different rival dynasty. So that's going to be interesting. So we need to look at what our options are with those rival dynasties, because we do have some rival dynasties. We set that up in the last generation. So we'll have a look at who we've got and yeah, how we can kind of make that work. And you have at least 3 children, but you must complete all goals before you have the heir, who will be the youngest child. So we can have 2 children. We need to make sure we complete all our goals and then have the heir. Right. Boom. So I think a big thing for us to do is to get our own place, and we need to go frog hunting. So that's going to be a big thing. And yeah, we'll just see how that goes. So the soulmate aspiration, we need to have a romantic partner. Can you ask teenagers to be a romantic partner? I don't know if that's the case. Oh, can you? Oh, I'm going to Google that because I actually don't know the answer to that. Can you make a teen your romantic partner in The Sims 4 as a teen? Let's see. Yes, you can absolutely make a teen your romantic partner, though the game limits the relationship level. Okay. All right, all right. So we can actually do this as a team, which is cool. And then we need to go on 2 dates. Okay, so we need to go. We'll probably go to high school and try to meet some people, I think. So let's move out of home, and we're going to take a little bit of cash with us just because obviously we need to be able to buy our property. Mum and Dad are, they're not too bad off. They can probably afford to give me a few bucks to move out. I'm sure they're going to be fine with that. So let's maybe have 5,000 simoleons. Here we go. Now, the question is, where are we going to move to? We are sticking with Ondarian at this point. We're kind of doing the whole, legacy in Ondarian. So I want to stay in Ondarian. You know what I haven't done? I haven't lived in an apartment yet. So shall we live in one of these apartments? Weekly rent is 1,000, deposit 800. All right. Furnishing 0 simoleons. All right, let's do that. I don't often live in apartments, so I'm going to enjoy this as a bit of a change of pace, I think. I think that's going to be good, so let's check it out. I actually haven't really looked in too much detail at the apartments. I'm not one for much with the apartment living. So, yeah, I don't spend a lot of time in apartments like in San Myshuno or anything like that, so I honestly didn't really go and check in what the things are, or what the apartment is like, but it's empty, so I guess that's that's something. I'm going to give him some lights, and then we're going to take his money down to 0, because I always like to start a new generation with no money, because I'm a lunatic like that, and I like to have it all rags to riches and make it all harder for myself. So that's cool. So there's quite a few rooms in here. It's actually quite a large apartment building, isn't it? Alrighty, well, I guess we'll see how that goes. Why is it so dark and dimly lit? I don't know. But we haven't actually been over on this side of the map yet in terms of Dynasty. Well, we've been here, but we haven't lived on this side of the map. So this should be interesting. I feel like we're in a whole, kind of new area of the world. And actually, to be honest, I don't know where the frogs are here. So that's a thing. But the great thing is there is actually the marketplace. So we might actually be able to sell our frogs that we get through the marketplace, which is going to be quite cool. We've got a lot of these slippers, and guess what? We inherited from our mum a noble frog. So maybe we can come outside where it's a little bit lighter and brighter. And let's kiss ourselves a frog prince. Oh, should we wait until we're a little bit older? Because a frog prince probably won't kiss us at this point. Okay, I'm going to wait on the frog prince because I feel like I want to be a young adult before I kiss a frog prince. I feel like that's going to be a smarter move to make. So we'll wait on that. But we have got the frog prince ready to go. I feel like we're going to find one anyway as we're kind of looking around the neighborhood looking for frogs. But yeah, in Ondarian, I don't know if Ondarian is, not Ondarian, Dynasty is the best place for frogging. I don't know. There's fishing there. But I'm thinking maybe we could go to a park and see. It's half my instinct to try and find all of the swords again. But no, I don't need to find the swords. Look, there's a sword right there. Sword collection, but I don't need it, so I'm not going to chase swords. But yeah, the frogs. Where are they? Because I know there's some around here. I'm sure there is, but where is the question. Actually, you know what? I think there's one over near the Well of Anansi. Now, where on earth is that? Now, that's the palace. So the well is here. And then the frog is here. Right. I knew there was one right there. So that's cool. So we can get that one. Also, I want to play around with that tree a little bit. I still haven't figured out that tree. The tree of whatever it is, wisdom thing. Where is it? This one here. So I still haven't figured that out. This is for the unbound wealth. Yeah, this tree here. Still haven't figured out how that works. So I'm intrigued with that. Aylin, how are you this morning? Good morning. Come on in. Hi, Velvet and everyone. I hope you're having a good day. I'm having a good day so far. So far, so good. How has your weekend been and how is your day going? Did you have a good Monday? Because I know it's Tuesday for me, but it's Monday for you, right? So how did your Monday go? Was it all good? Hopefully it was just like you got through it pretty painless. What are we going to get from this? Let's see. Tree, gimme, gimme. Gimme, Mr. Tree. The ancestors heard your call and granted you a blessing. Well, it wasn't money. Because I still got no money. I wonder what they blessed me with. Interesting. Chosen, guide and light, believe in me, remembering the good times. Emulating bad luck bubble, nobility is calling. I don't know. Okay, so we need to, what day is it? Monday. So we probably need to go to, oh, did we drop out of high school? Oh no, we're addicted to our phone. Ugh. Alright, well, that's no good. I don't like being addicted to phones. So, where else can I look for frogs? I know there's that one frogging place. Is there any other little frogging places? There's a question. Aylin, I'm fine, thanks. Weekend was relaxing and nice. Oh, fantastic. That's really good. I haven't actually talked about my weekend yet. I had a fairly busy-ish weekend. It was one of my son's birthday over around this sort of time of year. So I didn't do much on Saturday. Just kind of had like a bit of a relaxing day on Saturday. We kind of went out and did a couple of things, but nothing exciting. And then limestone. Okay. So then on Sunday, did the groceries, and then my son wanted to do like an activity for his birthday with his dad. So they went out and did that. So I dropped them off for that, and then we went out for dinner that night. And then yesterday, both the kids are home from school sick, and then today both the kids are home from school sick. I'm a little half sick, but I'm not too bad. I'm all right, just a little bit sniffy, and yeah. So it was kind of like a bit of in and out and going back and forth. But we had a really nice dinner. We had went to a buffet and ate way too much, and I feel like I'm still full from it, like a couple of days later. And I don't even think I ate that much. So yeah. Okay, I'm going to go to a park and see if I can frog in a thing. What am I doing? Travel, Velvet. Travel. No. Oh, there's a social event going on. Stupid royal welcome. No, I don't want to welcome people. And I want to try and meet some other teens as well. So that's kind of like a bit of a goal, because I want to meet a teen. Oh, and I need to check out the rivals. Okay. That's actually what I need to do as well. So, oh, there's lots to do. Always lots to do at the start of a generation. So I'm excited about it. It's good. Sounds lovely. It wasn't too bad, actually. It wasn't too bad. And my son had a wonderful birthday. So that was great for him. He had a very good time and got some really great presents. Aside from being sick, a pretty happy chappy. Actually, you know what? I might go to Oasis Springs, because I feel like Oasis Springs is a bit of a better park in terms of like, fishing and frogging and, that sort of thing. So yeah, let's do that. But yeah, no, it was a pretty decent weekend, and he had a good birthday. So that was cool. It's always, it's always fun, like seeing them celebrate and get all excited about their gifts and that sort of thing. We got him like one of the presents was like a giant teddy bear. And the reason we got that was because he likes to wrestle. He's got like a big, like sort of stuffed unicorn thing that he likes to wrestle. But I thought I'd get him like a new opponent as such. So he was just like, he wasn't expecting that. And he was quite delighted. Oh, I didn't mean to go fishing. I meant to go frogging. What am I doing? So yeah, and we had fun coming up with a name for his teddy as well, as wrestling teddy bear. So he's called Teddy Guerrero, which I think is the best name. If you know wrestling at all, it's a good name. Good name, based on Eddie Guerrero, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, but he's called Teddy Guerrero. So that was fun. Okay, let's see what we can get in the way of frogs. So we're going to do some frog breeding as well. So I need to try and keep the frogs that have like a decent amount of value. Here we go. Oh, look, we've got a little bit of money, and we've got a lemon on us, so we can actually eat the lemon if we get hungry. Alright, we've got a couple of frogs here, which aren't too bad. Which was the other one? Oh, hang on. Spotted dirt and surfer eggplant. Right. Surfer eggplant. Here we go. So, oh, that made the dirt surfer frog, so that's great. So that's cool. So we can go and sell some of these at the marketplace, I reckon, and that'll be fun. Try to figure out making some money from our froggies. I actually, I don't know about anybody else, right? But I really like frogs in this game. I really like breeding frogs. I really like making money from frogs. I'm just like, I'm a little bit of a weirdo perhaps that way, but I, in general, really like the frogs in the game and how that kind of works and the fact that you can breed them and stuff. I think that's really fun. And I enjoy doing the whole frog breeding thing. We're going to have quite a few frogs to sell. I want to try and get, like, our markup as well. Actually, what are our skills like? So I was thinking if we have, like, some decent charisma skill, that actually makes it easier for us to sell stuff. Because, you know, you can convince people to buy your things. So, yeah. Although, I don't know whether or not on the marketplace we can sell frogs. So we're going to have to check that at the marketplace lot in Danbally, whether or not we can actually physically sell frogs on there. But if we can like get this one and say and like breed them, and if we can get to the point where we have, what are they called? There's something whirly dirt frog or something. The flower whirly. There's a dirt frog that's the most expensive one, which is worth 160. If we can get that sort of breeding pattern going with those, and then sell those for like a 300% markup. I mean, I feel like we're going to be raking it in. Okay, so while he's doing that, let's go into our dynasty, and I need to check out who our rivalries are. So we are rivals with the Volkovs, the Strouds, and the Charms. So we need to get someone who's going to be our best friend in one of these dynasties, and then the person that we're going to marry in one of these dynasties. So we have Bradford, Christopher, Rory, and Jacob. I feel like maybe Bradford might be a good candidate for bestie. And then who have we got here? We've got Lakeisha, Jovan, and Vlad. I really don't want to marry one of Vlad's kids. I'm gonna level with you guys. And then we have Samson. Oh, we don't have a lot of options. Well, the other possibility is we could potentially either marry Rory or marry Bradford and then become besties with one of these and then marry the other one. I feel like the Volkovs are really our best bet. Although we could become besties maybe with Lakeisha or Jovan. I mean, that's a potential, or even Samson. These guys. Ooh, we've got a pretty limited selection on who we can marry in this one. Nasina, welcome in. Hello, how are you? How you doing there, love? Good morning, good morning. Hope you're doing well. How was your weekend? What have you been up to? What have you been up to, love? What have you been doing with yourself? Oh, for games this weekend. What did I play for games this weekend? I built a house in The Sims. I'll show you what I built. It was actually for Vinny. So Vinny redeemed a build a house Val, which is 50,000 points over on the Purple app. I am streaming across 2 platforms today as well, so you will hear me chatting away to people and that sort of thing. So yeah, I built this. This was the house that I built for Vinny there. It's a little mid-century family home, like a 70s style one, and it has a conversation pit in it in the lounge there. And yeah, that's what I built for Vinny. So I built that on the weekend. So that was my little building project that I did in The Sims. And then what else did I play? Oh my gosh. Oh, I played like a wrestling game, which is kind of out of the box, but I don't know, I just found it kind of, I don't know, felt like it. Is this a wrestling game called TEW, and it's like it's pretty simple. It's not like a action kind of game. It's like a management sort of style game, and you like set up your roster and all the different interactions and stuff like that. So I was doing that. It's like an older game, but I don't know. Sometimes every now and then I just randomly feel like playing that game, and I don't know why. Played a bit of Minecraft, and I played some Starfield as well, because Starfield has like a new DLC out. So I decided to go check that out, and I've got like about halfway through, I think, the DLC on that, the new DLC. I did find it quite interesting to play that because I've already completed Starfield, and I completed the other DLC that came out as well. But at this point, because I completed the whole thing, I'm in New Game Plus. So I've just basically got a new save, and I don't have a house. I don't have like a base, an outpost. I didn't really have anything there, and I didn't really feel like I had a whole lot of incentive to rebuild all of that. Like, I don't want to have to redo all the quests and rebuild an outpost and do all that sort of thing. So I felt a little bit disconnected from it, just because I feel like I wasn't as invested in it, because I didn't want to have to go through it to complete things. I was just playing the DLC for the sake of playing the DLC. So yeah, that was quite interesting. It was good from what I played of it so far, but I did feel a little disconnected from it, just because of where I was at with Starfield, I think. Nasina, fairly chill weekend other than all my yard work. Yeah, my dad's birthday is tomorrow on the 19th. Oh, happy birthday for Nasina's daddy. Oh, that's so nice. So preparing for that, I'm excited. Oh, are you doing like anything for him? Are you doing any like cool like surprises? Are you making him a cool cake? Because I know you love to bake and that sort of thing. So yeah, was there anything that you sort of had planned? I'm like catching so many frogs. I got distracted while I was yakking about things, and I have not been paying attention to what he's been doing. So we have got so many frogs at the moment. Sunflower, dirt sofa. Okay, so we've got a good amount. So this is going to be the one that we keep because that's worth the most at the moment. I always like to keep the ones that are more expensive and use those as my breeding base. So I wonder, are there any kind of things that we can dig up? Let's go around here and dig some stuff up. And daisy bush. I don't really need those as such, but I'm just going to dig them up. We'll sell them at the market. It's going to be our thing. And then I think what we'll do is maybe we'll go off and see the Volkovs and see whether or not they want to be friends. And we can kind of make a bit of a call on whether or not we're clicking with anybody and start to think about a romance as well, because we need to get ourselves a romantic partner for the soulmate aspiration. So yeah, we really need to start working on that because I feel like some of that's going to take some time to work through, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Lucina, it's a Tuesday, so nothing super crazy. And yes, cake. Ooh, what kind of cake? I'm very invested in hearing about what cake because I love cake. And you always make like the really nice looking cakes. Ben, hi Miss Velvet and all the illustrious Velveteers. Come on in, it's fun inside. Hi Ben, how are you? How's the life for Ben? How was your weekend? What did you get up to? More wrestling fun? I was just talking a little bit earlier about my son. He had his birthday, and we got him a teddy bear, a giant teddy bear, so he could basically play with it and wrestle with it. So we had to come up with a wrestling name for his teddy bear. And we called the teddy bear Teddy Guerrero. Like, how good is that name for a teddy bear for a wrestling buddy? It's like like 1.2 meters tall. Like, it's a big teddy bear. I spent some time trying to find a giant teddy bear for him, and yeah, he absolutely loves him. He was like wrestling with him and having the best time with him. So it was really cute. And yeah, Teddy Guerrero, I think is an amazing name. Okay, I think we can put some lovely, oh no, don't be gross, lovely warm clothes on because you're a little chilly and you're in your hot weather gear. And let's go to the bathroom. We've had something to eat. So bathroom, here we go. Get in there, use the bathroom, and we'll just make sure, yeah, look, his knees are pretty good at this point. So I'm pretty happy with that. So I feel like we can go off to the Volkovs and feel like we have a good conversation with him. Nisena, oh my god, I love that. It's so awesome, right? It's very cool. I love the name as well. Sort of came up with it. We were like shooting some ideas around, and I was like, Teddy Guerrero, and he's like, yes. So Teddy Guerrero it is. The bestest one. Ben, that's amazing. I hope you had a good birthday. He had an excellent birthday, except for being sick. Both the kids are sick and are homesick yesterday, and they're homesick today as well. So they're just lying in their beds watching some YouTube and having their breakfast. So they're pretty happy, to be honest. Aside from being sick, they're pretty happy. So yeah, other than being sick, he's had a really good day. He got some good presents. He got lots of wrestling stuff, so he was stoked. And yeah, had a good day. It was good. Now, okay, here's the Volkovs. Let's go say hi to them. So I'm a little disappointed in our range of options for the rival people. If we take over the Dynasty and we get some more rivalries, maybe we'll have some more options, but I figure it's probably going to take a while to beat Mum at this point. Because I figure Mum is going to be pretty hard to beat at the old swordsmanship, because she is the blade, obviously. So, yeah. Now, let's go say hi. Friendly introduction. And we're going to... Friendly introduction. Now, Bradford is either going to become our lover or our brother in arms, as such, our bestie. So, either way, he's an option. And the other option we have is Rory, that's Lily. She's no good to us. She's an elder. I I don't know if Rory's home, actually. Doesn't look like she's home. Doesn't look like she's home. Ew. Okay. That's fine. We can just talk to them. It's mainly Bradford I'm interested in anyway. I want to see how that kind of relationship clicks off. He looks like he's about to fall asleep. Ben, so is he going to inherit the gimmick and be Handsome Danny Jr.? I don't know. I think he would probably do his own thing, knowing him. He's very independent. So he'd probably do his own thing and come up with a weird name for it. I don't know. He's not the best at naming things, but it's funny when he does. He's a cutie pie. Cutie, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. How was your weekend? And if you just feel like lurking today, feel free to just go and have a wee lurksy. It's always nice to have a little lurksies and just, you know, sit back and enjoy things without having to think about talking. Okay, these guys, why is he dazed? And also, they don't seem to be getting along that well. This is not the best route for bestie good times, is it? We can compliment his Dynasty. Maybe he'll like that. Do an impression. Oh, man. You know what? I have an idea. Let's go home. This is not going well. I have an idea, though. What if we start a club? I love clubs. The club system is amazing. Like, when I first saw Get Together, obviously Windenburg is top-notch, awesome, amazing world. But, you know, I was just like, I saw the club system. I was just like, ew, why am I going to use this club system, right? Anyway, when I started experimenting with it and realized how useful it is, I fell in love with the club system. Like, you can just create it for a variety of reasons. You can create a club for romance. You can create a club for enemies, for friendship, for doing other activities. I mean, clubs are so freaking useful. And if you haven't, like, you know, played around with the club system and Get Together, I can tell you it's probably worth it. So let's go rivals, but these are rivals to friends. This is like our storyline with him. He's like trying to get the rivals to be his friends. There we go. It's going to be lovely. Cutie, thank you, Velvet. Hi, definitely lurky. I'm okay. Hope you are too. And yes, I'm good, thank you. Enjoy your lurky lurk. And yeah, I'm glad that you're well. Always wonderful to hear it. The Neomeister. Hi, I'm new here. It's nice to hear a familiar accent. Oh, you're from New Zealand as well. Awesome. How are you? Welcome on in and thanks for chatting. Appreciate that. How was your weekend? How's your Tuesday going? I hope you're doing good. And yeah, we're playing a little bit of Sims today. So yeah, familiar accent if you're down from the neck of the woods, eh? Beautiful Tuesday morning here. I'm in Taranaki, so we've got some lovely weather outside today, which is nice. And it's perfect because I'm stuck inside all day. Stuck inside all day. It's wonderful. But no, it's great. Thank you for being here and thanks for saying hi. And I hope you're doing well. We're playing something called the Royal Scandal Legacy, which is a legacy challenge that I created when we released, when the Royalty and Legacy released. And it's basically just a way to go through and just, you know, experience some different aspects of the Royalty and Legacy pack. And we're currently on Generation 4, which is the frog generation. So we're going to go and sell some frogs, and we're going to try and find our true love amongst the rivals, that we have with our different dynasties. So it's pretty fun. Vinny, hi all. I'm sorry I'm a tad late. Was getting a frappe at my fave place. Also 30 minutes in. Thank you, Vinny. Also, how's your frappe? Is it delicious? Now, I don't drink coffee, so I don't know much about these things. But is a frappe a cold coffee thing? Genuinely don't know. I just realized the slight hitch in my plan. I was going to add like some of these rival people to my club. But then I realized I haven't got all of them. I haven't met all of them to add them to my club. So I definitely want to have Bradford in there. I want to have also Rory, but I haven't met her yet. And the other one I want to have in my club is like maybe the kids, so we can try and be besties with them. Or can you have kids in your club? Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. So yeah, I've got to work on like getting some more people in my club, but I've got to go out and meet them. I'm going to try and turn this around and turn it into a friendship club. So then Bradford has to friendly interact with me. This is my cunning plan. You're in Christchurch. Oh, down south. I was born in Dunedin and then lived in Queenstown for quite a while as well. So I'm actually from the South Island. Yes, I've been to Christchurch a lot, so I'm familiar with Christchurch. How's the weather down there? You be a little bit colder down there today, right? It's always a little bit colder down south, it seems. Oh, it's a bit colder down south. Be friendly. Yes. All right, we're going to do all our friendly interactions. Vinny, it's my fave thing. It's a cold drink. It's coffee blended with ice and usually milk or milk substitute. I get oat milk in mine, and I get butterscotch and hazelnut flavoring as well. Oh, wow, that sounds delicious. Except for the coffee part. I cannot do coffee. Like I can on the weekend I got my husband a coffee and got myself a hot chocolate as well. And then I couldn't tell which was which, so I just gave him a quick sniff. And I was just like, as soon as I smelled my husband's, I'm just like, ugh, that's yours. Ugh. Ugh. I can't handle the bitterness of it. It's just not for me. Okay, all right. I think we've got some friendly interactions. So I need to go and we need to get something to eat. We've got 80 simoleons. So, you know what? Actually, I feel like we'll go to the market and see whether or not we can sell some stuff at 3 a.m. Because, of course, that's the logical time to go and sell some things at the market, 3 a.m. And we need some money so we can get like a bed and bits and pieces so we can take care of ourselves. So that's the problem when you start with rags to riches. It's just, a no money situation. The Neomeister, it's pretty cloudy today, but I find cloudy days are warmer than sunny days in autumn and winter because the cloud cover traps the heat. Oh, yeah, true. And then you don't really get the frost so much as well, right? So that's quite nice. Awesome. Well, sounds like not a bad day. Run the stock interaction before tending. Okay. Not too bad. I always find it like it's always hard to sort of know what to wear this time of year as well, just because it just gets quite like it's really cold quite often in the mornings, but then you get to the later in the afternoons and then it's like warm and quite warm, so you just like bundle up in the mornings and then like by the time you get to the afternoon you're just like, oh, it's hot. Well, not really hot, but warm enough for you to go, oh, okay, hang on, what have I done? I don't want to sell all these. I want to, where are the ones that I want to keep? Oh, jeez. Velvet, what have you done? Why are you crying? Okay, there we go. I was just like, it was weird. My froggies that I was trying to keep disappeared. What's going on? Why is she standing there sobbing? Oh, that's my mother. Why is my mother standing there sobbing? And why are they wearing paper bags on their head? Ah, good job. Good job, family. Okay, let's go stock the table and see whether or not anybody will buy my lovely froggies. That'd be great. Oh, Vinny has reached a watch streak. We are currently on a 5-stream streak. Vinny, fabulous. Love that for you. I love that for me too. Thanks for being here 5 times in a row. My gosh. That's awesome. Good on you. Appreciate that. Right. Let's see whether or not anybody is interested in my froggies. I actually haven't spent too much time selling things at this market. Has anybody done much in the way of selling at the market? Just out of curiosity, like has anybody sort of spent a bit of time making money at the community market stalls? Because I haven't really done that at this point. So this is the first time I'm really getting to do it. I mean, I've certainly done a lot of like selling and that sort of thing on a variety of different tables, but not the specific lot and not the specific, world or anything like that. Now, normally you can do like a sales interaction, but apparently not. Because normally you get the option to go, sell the stuff to them. Like I've forgotten what the interaction is, but you can sell stuff to them and they'll be like, convince them to buy and things like that. So I feel like this is sucking. Like this is not going well. Nobody's coming over to see what I've got. Oh, I haven't started the sale. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay, Idiot is in the house again. Idiot Velvet didn't even start the sale. So of course they're not going to look at my goods, and of course I can't sell to them because I have not started the sale. Sometimes it's the simple things. Really, it really is. So I'm curious, has anybody been playing The Sims 4? What have you been doing in The Sims 4 if you have? There we go. Give sales pitch. That's what I was looking for. I want to give those sales pitches. That's confusing. Look, we're kind of like red and blue all at once. Oh, he really needs to go home for a sleep, but I want to try and sell some stuff first. Look, come on over. Come on, no. Oh, he's gone for a sleep. Oh, dude, come on. No, he's too tired. He's too tired. Darn it. Can I go sleep under the shelter and have a good sleep? I don't know if he has any natural living skill, but let's give it a go. Oh, he does have some natural living skill, so that's a bonus. Oh, thank you for the subscription. That's really kind. Thank you. Mwah. Appreciate you. Super awesome. It's always nice when people do that, so really, thank you, thank you. Just makes me feel happy. So I appreciate that. If you're curious, I do stream Tuesdays and Fridays and most Wednesdays as well. So like 9 a.m. starts for those. So yeah, if you want to pop back at any point. On Friday, we're going to be streaming the Very Veggie Challenge, which I've been playing. And then I usually have a build stream as well, but I streamed four streams last week because of the Bridgerton kits release. So I'm only doing 2 streams this week. So it gives me a little bit of time to catch up on the old YouTube side of things. Because, you know, making the content. Okay, all right. So he's actually looking not too bad. He's a bit stinky, but he's had a good sleep. Let's have ourselves a couple of lemons. And breed some more froggies. There we go. QT, I ran my dollhouse offline for 30 hours or so to test it. Not surprised. Lots of craziness took place. QT, you're going to have to explain that to me a little bit more. So what's the dollhouse and what happened? So you sort of ran it for 30 hours offline. Oh my God, we're too uncomfortable. We're over. Change your clothes. What's going on? Watch the play. There's a play? Oh, he's watching a kid play. All right. Yeah, tell me more about that. I don't understand what's happened in terms of that. Like you have a dollhouse set up and it's got like characters in it. Is that right? And then you sort of watch them kind of see what they do and what happens. And yeah, tell me all the goss. What happened? Spill the tea. I've lost my sim. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Change his outfit into something hot weather. There we go. And the Neomai. So I'm always free to watch. I'm chronically ill, so I never go anywhere. You know what? Then I am here to entertain. So there we go. Win-win for us. Well, sort of a win-win. Not exactly, but we are loving that. That we can hang out together. That's cool. I like that. I don't go out a lot either, but you know that's by choice because I'm a homebody. I love being at home, so that's a choice I make. Plus, I work from home, you know, making content and stuff. So yeah, that's one of those things. I sort of work from home, and yeah, then I sort of get the kids home from school, and then I'm home with them. So it's just kind of like I spend a lot of time at home, but that's fine because I enjoy it. I'm seeing whether or not. Oh, here we go. I was looking for the bathrooms. I could not find them to save myself. I want to go wash up and brush my teeth and stuff. There we go. We'll get ourselves clean, and then maybe he can actually sell some stuff. He's struggling a little bit. This guy. Got to say, he is struggling, and we have made not very much money so far. We are not making much money. It is not going well, but that's fine. We will make the progress. We will make some money from our frogs, and then we can go home and actually buy some furnishings. That'd be great. Neomeister, paused like Little Simsy stream the other day. Oh, did Little Simsy do something similar as well, where you just kind of like let the Sims do what they're going to do and just like watch it? Oh, that would be quite interesting because I imagine they just do like either they're going to stand there and do nothing or they're going to do all sorts of weird stuff. And our dynasty has just like entered into crisis. So that's fantastic. We are still trying to take over the dynasty too. So that's something we need to do. Okay, he's addicted to his phone. So I might actually get him to play on his phone a little bit because I think that'll make him happy. So he can go play a game on his phone and that'll make him less tense as well. And get his fun up. And we can maybe have another lemon because, you know, we're surviving on lemons right now, which is just fantastic. And then, okay, so we can go 10 the table and hopefully we can run another sale. That'll be fantastic. Kitty, it's a dollhouse as the front wall is all clear glass so you can see what's going on. I put 7 Sims in to see what would happen. It seemed to be fun. Oh, awesome. So did like anybody die? Did they all survive? What sort of happened with that? Just, that sounds so interesting. I imagine like you could sit there and record it and just do like a highlight thing as well, where you're just like, this is what happens when you leave Sims alone for 30 hours. And it'd be like, although that would be like 30 hours of footage on your PC, and like my PC would just go poof. It'd be wild. Ben, I do find you very entertaining, Miss Velvet, and also melodious. Oh, thanks, Ben. I've got the melody. Squee, squee, squee. I couldn't think of any words, so squee, squee, squee it is. QT, there was a few pregnancies, not surprised there. So when I let it run, it will be an unpaused stream. Ah, very cool. So when you do that, so you just kind of like have it on screen and just like let it run and just see what happens. And do you sort of like talk through it, or do you just sort of just let it run and that's it? How does that sort of work? I'm curious. The Neomeister, the craziness in Little Simsy's unpaused stream was off the charts. I'm so glad I caught it. There was a huge fire and so many Sims died at once. Oh no, because like obviously if she's not attending to it, then they're just going to panic and it just burns and burns and burns, right? Oh my gosh. And then half the house is going to burn down and yeah, there's going to be mass death. Oh man, that would be hilarious. QT, yes, I built the dollhouse last year and I've never tested it until yesterday. That happens though, right? It's just like you do things and then you just like don't quite get around to it. I always find that as well. It's just like you have all these ideas and then it just takes a while to get there. Oh, maybe we need to stock the table again. Because I feel like we're running out of frogs. We've sold some frogs, though. We've got 230 simoleons. We might actually be able to afford a fridge, which would be amazing. Maybe a fridge and a counter so we can make some fruit salad. I mean, I know my ambitions are a bit wild at this point. A fridge and a counter. But, yeah, I feel like that's going to be good. We can actually have some lovely food. So, I'm into that. Aylin, Velvet is indeed entertaining, and all those melodic moments are also appreciated. Aw, you guys. You know what? Honestly, I appreciate that. You guys being sweet. I needed that. Sometimes, because stuff happens online, and sometimes it just puts you in a little bit of a, I suck kind of mood, So, every now and then getting those little boosts from you guys just genuinely do help me. They really, really do, because it makes me feel pretty good about myself. So, thank you. Thank you for being so kind, you lovely people. Thank you. QT, oh yes, the first time 5 passed on, second time just 2. They got better at cooking and taking care of themselves. Oh yeah, because they get their skills up and stuff, so that would make sense as time went on that they would do that. But then, does stuff happen generationally as well? So they have the babies and then they raise the babies and then obviously, people get older and they pass on and then the new generation start to take over and that sort of thing, and then they have to learn the skills all over again, and then the chaos begins again because they don't know how to cook and they don't know how to do this and don't know how to do that. Oh, that's so fun. I really wonder what would happen if that was just if you had a whole what if you did this for a whole 10 generations of Sims, like a whole household of 6 Sims or something like that. You start with them all from different families. And then you see what kind of happens generationally and just go through and see whether or not you can actually get to 10 generations with just letting it go unpaused for that amount of time. Oh, that's an outfit. That's an outfit, mate. I don't know if that's your thing. But he's got nice legs, so that's good. Who is that? Is that one of my relations? Trevor Caliente. Maybe that's possibly. No, I don't think he's one of our relations. So there we go. That's fun. Ben, see, we're all proud Velveteers. Oh, Ben. Thank you. I really do appreciate you guys being so kind and sweet. Makes me feel things in my black heart. I get feelings. Ew. No, thank you. I do appreciate it. 100%. Aw, love hearts. Look, I can do a love heart. Eee. Brilliant. Oh, look at this. We've run out of froggies. Hang on. What's our frog situation? So we've made 390 simoleons. Let's see if we can breed another frog. Here we go. Oh, dirt frog. All right, can we put that in there? And I'm going to try and start one more yard sale. And if we can get a little bit more, we might be able to afford a bed as well as a fridge as well as a counter. But I think we're probably going to need at least another 200 odd simoleons to be able to do that. So let's see how we go. The thing is, the more that we do the old sales pitches, what happens is our lovely charisma actually goes up. So the more that we do the sales pitches, the more successful we're going to be because the more our charisma is going up. So it actually works in our favor. Oops, I don't want to do that pose thing. Yeah, I think it really... What are you doing? Oh, he's too tired. Okay, let's end that yard sale. I think we've done enough there. I'm going to view my inventory. I'm going to pull everything back out again. Take our froggies with us. And we'll go home and see what we can afford with our 390 simoleons. Okay, yep, we're going to take you home. See if you can have a sleep, my friend. We can't travel. There we go. Yep, go home and we'll see if we can grab something at the very least. Don't know what we'll get. We'll try. QT, 2 Sims passed from old age, but I have 3 in labour and they're not having their babies. Oh, have they got kind of stuck? I'll have to add... Oh, yeah, because if you don't add the bassinets, that can happen, right? Because they just kind of get stuck with everything. Oh, that's frustrating. Shoot. I need to go somewhere with natural terrain so I can summon a privy bush. Here we go. Summon a privy bush. There we are. So I had hoped they would generate on their own, but the code you use to stop pop-ups is probably stopping them from auto-popping into the game. Ah, see, that makes sense. Is there actually a code to stop the pop-ups happening? Because I want to know about that, because pop-ups can be a little bit ridiculous at times. And I imagine that you would actually, that's a good point, because you wouldn't be able to continue play if you had the pop-ups happening, because everything would pause quite regularly, so you wouldn't be able to do the unpause thing. So I didn't even think about that, but that absolutely makes sense, that you would need to have some sort of thing happening to stop the pop-ups from happening. Katana would like to come over and hang out. Sure, Mum, you can come over and hang out. I don't mind that at all. Oops, spot. So it's ui.dialogue.autorespond, no spaces. Ooh, thank you very much. Hang on, I'm just going to copy and paste that and put it in my little hotkey notes that I have. My cheat notes, because that's a good one. I wasn't aware of that one, so thank you very much for that. Because that's exactly what you would need to be able to, maybe we can have where is our apartment? Go home and see if we can buy something. Go here. Maybe we could just sell some froggies, as we've got them like these ones here, and just make a little bit of extra cash that way. There we go. We've got 600 simoleons. Okay, that should be enough for, I'm hoping, to get ourselves a fridge and a bed and a counter. That would be really good. QT, so sorry. Tried to make it sure it didn't appear as a link. No, thank you. I appreciate it. You did really well with that, because it can be a little bit tricky sharing that sort of thing. But yes, that's perfect. I didn't even know that was a thing that existed. So yeah. Okay, 200 for that. And then I think we can get... that for 100. Can we get a bed for 285? That's the question. Yes, we can. Oh, yes, the solitary sleeper. Yes, please. Grab that one. And it's nice and green as well, which is perfect for our generation, because we're the frog generation. We need green if we can. Okay, we've got 15 simoleons left, but we have got enough here, hopefully, yes, for a fruit salad. Brilliant. And then we can actually have a decent sleep. Hooray! He's doing all right. He's doing all right. We haven't really progressed so much with our soulmate thing yet, and our friendships and stuff with the rival thing. But I think I wanted to have like his needs taken care of before I attempted to try and go and establish some relationships and stuff. So this is exactly what we needed. Hey, Mum, how are you? I really like your paper bag, love. Beautiful. But yeah, I didn't realize that there was a whole thing that you could do to stop the pop-ups. But I know sometimes in games as well, even if you don't have any sort of thing running, the bassinets can sometimes not show up too. Like if, I don't know, whatever, if you're going to labour off lot, or I don't know, whatever causes it, it does pop, it does happen quite often. And then like the Sims just kind of get stuck huffing and puffing away, or like near pregnant, and then nothing ever happens, and they just kind of stay locked in labour for like hours and hours and hours. What are you doing in my bed, Mother? Mother, get out of my bed. All right. Why don't you have a little play on your phone? There we go. Have a play on your phone. That'll make you happy. Mother's out of the bed, so let's go to sleep, and we'll talk to her another day. Bye, Mum. Yep, I'm going to send you home. Send home. And we're going to have a nice sleep. There we go. Bye, Mum. See you later. We'll have a nice little nap. I'm afraid this household is not in compliance with the following neighborhood action plans. Now, can I change the action plans? Instant repeal. Foodies unite. Does everybody else do this? Like, they just go through and like put on the naps that are actually any good. If you have the obviously the eco lifestyle pack, you just go through and cheat which ones you want to have. Don't want to do sharing is caring. What about fun-loving community? Oh, I don't want to repeal. I want to enact. Promote the creative arts. Jacob Volkov has died. Oh no. Okay. So he was part of the dynasty, one of the rival dynasties we needed to make friendships with. Was he? Was he though? Oh, there's a question. Was he actually part of that dynasty? Let's see. So rival dynasties. Yes, he was. He was the head of the dynasty. So Rory is now head of the Volkov dynasty. And Rory was a potential romantic partner for us as well. So interesting. QT will not allow MCC or anything to open, so just enter the code again. Then when done in MCC, enter the code yet again to turn it back on. All right, okay. So do you sort of like enter that as a cheat code with Control-Shift-C, or do you enter it in MCC? Is that where you where do you enter it from there? Instant enact. Okay, we got halfway through doing this. Self-sufficiency, and I think we've got one more that we need to enact. Let's go tech support. Okay, right, did he actually get some sleep? Oh my gosh, he got some sleep. I got very distracted. I don't know what I was doing, but I got distracted. Oh, by Volkov dying, that's right. Yeah, Control-Shift-C, so just regular cheat. Perfect, thank you. Well, we're down to 9 simoleons at this point. And I feel like maybe we need to do a little bit. Yes, we can practice our singing, get our fun up. La 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 la. Man, he's fit, isn't he? He's got muscles for days. So I think we should go over, and I need to try and catch Rory Volkov at home. So we need to try and get that relationship sort of started, and then we can maybe work on having a club meeting so that we can start working on our friendships with them. Because at the moment, our friendship is not going all that well with the first of the Volkovs, which is Bradford. So yeah, we need to get that happening because we need to get into a relationship with a rival dynasty member. And our options are very, very limited. So I'm kind of like banking on the Volkovs actually, becoming friends with me. So yeah, this might be a challenge. The old whole, rival dynasties and whether or not we'll actually be able to get along thing. I figure maybe having all that club kind of momentum behind us in terms of like our friendship, requirements and stuff for being in the club might help us actually get past that. So yeah, but whether or not Rory is home is the question. Oh, look at that. Jacob Volkov. R.I.P. Sorry, mate. Oh, just occurred to me. There's another little place out here. That's Lily. So that must be Rory over here. Did I see Rory? No, that's Christopher. Does Rory even live here? Rory doesn't even live here, does she? Maybe that's the problem. Rory doesn't even live here. Okay, hang on. What if we go to... oh gosh, club headquarters? Because there's the bar, and isn't there like some club like this here, the club headquarters? Okay, let's go to the bar and see if we can track down Rory, because Rory is the head of the dynasty, and again, just like a potential option to either be a friend or be our potential lover. So, we got to find her though. That's the thing. Got to find her. Because she doesn't live there, I don't think. So that's Caleb. Hi, Caleb Vitor. That's Orlando. I mean, I know they're not Rory, but I was just kind of curious whether or not... Oh, we need to go to the bathroom. Hang on. Pop to the loo, my friend. My little froggy friend. And if we see any frog options around here, that would be great. Mum and Dad are like basically stalking me. They're like following me from place to place. It's a little weird. Now, Rory is usually over here. So will we found... Yes, there's Rory. Perfect. Let's go and introduce ourselves to Rory. A cheerful introduction. I just need to introduce them and be introduced to them so we can get them in our club. And then I'm going to go introduce myself to the Stroud kids and then the other kid, whoever that is. I can't remember. And see whether or not we can get a whole... Oh, we're actually already getting along with these guys, with Rory at the moment, so that's fantastic. Yes. Ask about hobbies and skills. If these guys are going to have a positive relationship, that's going to be good. I hope they do. That would be very, very helpful. I don't know whether or not it would turn into something romantic, because obviously as a teen I can't have a romantic relationship with a young adult that I can think of. So yeah, because it's not even a thing, but we could potentially definitely get our friendship up and go like for the bestie kind of side of things if we want to go that route. But then if we age up, then we're going to be able to... Gemma Chalmers died. Oh my gosh. She was from the other dynasty. What? It's like death and murder are everywhere. So that was from our other rival dynasty. So this is... Samson is now the dynasty head. So he's the last remaining charm. And then we have our 3 members of the Stroud dynasty. Obviously... Well, I was going to say obviously Vlad isn't going to be dying soon, but the amount of times I've accidentally killed Vlad in gameplay is possible. It's possible that he would die soon. But this is working really nicely. I'm very happy with this. So let's see how if we can get like a little bit more of a relationship happening with our lovely, lovely Rory right here. And also, I want to add Rory to our club if we can. There we go. Rory is now part of our club. Okay. So then I think we're going to go and travel over to the Stroud household and see if I can get the friendship happening with the kids, because I don't think they're on our list. So then we can potentially add them to our club, because I can just become friends with a kid and like, you know, have a relationship with either Rory or what the other dude. I can't remember his name right now, but let's go knock, knock, knock on Vlad's door, which is always an interesting idea, because, you know, you never quite know how Vlad is going to take it, right? Vlad is either going to be like, rah, I'm going to drink your blood, or he is going to be like, hey, want to be besties? You never quite know with Vlad. He's an interesting fellow. He already doesn't like us, so that's a good start. I think because we're in a rival dynasty, so I think that doesn't help. Okay, let's go and introduce ourselves to the kids. I definitely don't want to marry the kids. I mean, as they get older, I can't do it. I can't with Vlad's children. They're too unattractive. Which is really mean to say, but I'm sorry. It's just, I can't with them. Not when I'm doing a legacy challenge and I want to have, like, you know, some Sims that aren't, you know, completely dreadful looking. And I was just like, no, with the Vlad's kids. They're just like, they're never all that good looking, the poor things. Like, they're not too bad as far as I've seen worse, but yeah, they're still not great either, are they? Haley, welcome on in. How are you? Good morning, good morning. How is life with you? We're off visiting Vlad's house at the moment. We're just trying to get to know his kids so they can see whether or not one of them can be our best friend. And yeah, how's the old leggy this morning? And how's life in the housebound, stuck at home, recovering from surgery life? How's that going for you? Enjoying some lovely TV and hanging out here? I hope. You know, I do appreciate when people pop in and say hi and, yeah, just come for a hangout. I do appreciate that. 1 hour in. Oh, I should save, shouldn't I? Thanks, Vinny. Haley, it's good. I mostly sleep. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, you're kind of recovering from surgery. So, you know, get through the pain and get through the worst of the, you know, re-knitting your body back to health part of it. And I imagine it's, you know, you need that rest and recuperation time for sure. Okay, so we're actually getting along pretty well with Joven at the moment, which is nice. So I reckon there's a possibility that we can actually become besties with potentially Joven. Like, he looks like he's a pretty cool kid. Like, you know, he seems pretty cool. He's got the green vibe going on. He's definitely not shy. He's prepared to rock on out with his cowboy boots and his open shirt. I mean, he's living his best life right now. So, yeah, why not? Let's get to know him and see whether or not he will be our bestie. Joke about bananas. Who doesn't love a joke about bananas? Painkillers make me really drowsy, but luckily the pain hasn't been bad at all so far. Oh, fantastic. I'm glad. It's just, you know, it's hard when you're sort of in pain and you can't really do too much about it, besides obviously the painkillers. But yeah, I imagine they, like, if they're pretty strong painkillers as well, they'd just make you drowsy as, and you just be wanting to be, oh, I want to have a nice sleep, thanks very much. So fair enough too. Rest up while you can. Have you been watching any TV shows or anything as yet? Because we could definitely recommend some TV shows for you, that's for sure. But yeah, what sort of things do you like to watch? What's your vibe? Hubby and I have just started rewatching The Boys, so that's been quite good. Enjoying that because we haven't seen season 5 yet, so we decided to do like a complete rewatch of that before we went into season 5 of The Boys. And I'm rewatching Lucifer, and I'm on season 5 of that. Just about halfway through season 5, so I'm getting close to season 6. And yeah, I can probably recommend all sorts of shows, but it depends what you're into. You know, that's the thing. There's so many different sort of shows and stuff. All right, let's see if we can add Joven, and can we add Lakeisha? Yes, we can. Yes. All right, we've got space in our lovely club for one more rival friend, and that's going to be the Charm Kid. What's happened to the Charm Kid? Because he can't live by himself at home. I might not be able to find him, actually, because he would have been yoinked out of home, I imagine. Yeah, he's not going to exist in the world. Okay, well, we can't do anything about the Charm Kid. So let's go home, and maybe we can have like a little club meeting and see whether or not we can get some more friendships happening and a potential romance. Actually, is Bradford a teen? Or he's a young adult as well. I need a romance to happen. Maybe I need to age up. That's possible. Maybe we'll save up for an oven and age up, because at the moment I've got 9 simoleons, so that's not going well. Haley, I've tried, but I just end up falling asleep. So mostly I've just been watching YouTube, watching Sims videos and other random stuff. You know what? Honestly, YouTube is great for that though, isn't it? Like when you just don't really feel like committing to anything long, you know, you just kind of watch like some, you know, like a speed build or something like that, or like, you know, maybe an episode or 2 of some gameplay, and you just chill out and do that instead of just like getting invested in a TV show where your attention span is in a wandering place. So yeah, that's a cool idea. Haley, luckily there are endless Sims videos to watch. Yes, you're right, there is. I have a whole lot of them. But there's so many Sims videos out there. It's such a wide range of things that you can do and watch in The Sims. It's fantastic. I love that. But it's always a good time. You can just sit there and just like watch some lovely Sims stuff, depending on whatever your mood is, and yeah, have a just like a relax and watch it. Compliment outfit. Propose crazy scheme. I could not say that. Talk about grilled cheese. Okay, let's see whether or not us being in a friend club will actually help him like us, because I kind of really like the look of Bradford, and I think he's probably my least likely option, but you know, if worst comes to worst, then it's going to be Rory. I just would ideally not like to have a werewolf in the house, just because werewolves can be difficult. So my preference is not to have a werewolf in the house, but if I have to go the werewolf route, then we go the werewolf route, and that's fine. But man, werewolves are challenging. I'm always in admiration of anyone that does a lot of gameplay with werewolves. I'm just like, I can do it for a limited amount of time, but I get so frustrated with their rages and stuff that, yeah, I don't think I have the patience for managing their rages, and I think that's probably more of the problem than anything else. So it's not the werewolves, it's me. I'm the problem, it's me. As you would expect. Vinny, oh, I missed your terrible joke. Hang on, I'll go back. I did miss your terrible joke. Sorry, Vinny. Why can't you wear bananas as pants? Because they'll always split. Oh, that's hilarious. Thank you, Vinny. You know what? Actually, Seribot had a whole had a banana joke as well. Oh no, it was a bread joke. So did you hear about the bread factory burning down? They say the business is toast. Dad jokes for the win. The Neomeister, Rory was the reason Little Simsy's unpaused stream went haywire. Oh no, really? What happened? What happened? I just like, yeah, because werewolves get into so much trouble, and because they rage out and then just like roar, and like everybody gets terrified and there's panic everywhere, And yeah, like the werewolves do all sorts of things and they like slash up the furniture and they go crazy. So what happened with Rory and Little Simsy's stream? I'm just kind of curious about that now because I'm like, it sounds like it went crazy. And I'm there for that. I love a bit of chaos gaming. So yeah, I'm just like, tell me more, tell me more. Tell me more, tell me more. Aylin, me and hubby are currently watching Dark Winds series from Netflix. We started watching the 5th season. It's very good. Ooh, Dark Winds. I've never heard of that one. I have to look that one up. What kind of series is that? It's like crime, drama, political drama, you know, all that sort of thing. Dark Winds. I haven't heard of that one. Neomeister, she scared everyone into into freezing and not putting out the fire. Oh my gosh, like a fire in winter. The werewolf scares everybody. They run around panicking. They're panicking already because of the fire. They go outside, they freeze to death. Oh, how many people died from that? Because it's so easy for like giant groups of people just to die. I remember one time I went to a party that was hosted by Judith Ward. And it was at Magnolia Blossom Park in Willow Creek. That's where it was. And it was outside and everybody went to it. And then all of a sudden, everybody just turned into like popsicles and then just went over one after another after another. I don't know how many people died, but it was quite a lot of death. And like Grimmer's just there going swoop, 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 swoop. Because yeah, everybody was just like keeling over and dying because Judith Ward held this party in the middle of winter in a park and everybody was in their fancy, you know, formal wear because it must have been some sort of fancy party. And yeah, long story short, there was so many popsicle Sims in that and it was just like mass death. And it was just like, oh my gosh, just wild. Aylin, meaning that we of course watched all the earlier seasons as well. Yes, yeah. Because it would be a little odd to just start at season 5. I think you would have to like start at season 1 and work your way through. I feel like we're kind of making progress with Bradford at this point. Like we're doing quite well with Rory. But yeah, I feel like we're not doing. I mean, we're kind of going okay with Bradford, but yeah, it's a little iffy at this point. I do feel like I want to age up, I think. Because if I'm going to start this romance thing, I think it's going to have to be with Rory, because I think we're getting along better with her. And I think that's going to be a better choice, perhaps, for a romance. Despite the fact I don't want to do the werewolf thing, I think we're going to have to. Haley, werewolves are fun to play. I loved how you could just sleep outside and go hunt to feed yourself. It was so liberating at the time. Now we have that new skill that came with Enchanted by Nature. Yeah, true, the natural living skill. You can just do that. That's true. I did appreciate that you could just go around and just lie on the ground and have a good sleep and stuff outside. That was quite fun. But yeah, I just don't have the patience, I think, to deal with the rages. And I never pay attention well enough to their gathering rage either. And then all of a sudden they're raging out. I'm just like, ah! You know? That's just what ends up happening with me playing with them. Nearmeister, oh, not freezing from the cold, freezing in the spot. Ah, of course, because they're panicking and then they can't run away from the fire. Oh my gosh, of course. That makes sense. Shelley, welcome in. Hello, how are you? How are you today? I hope you're doing well. How's life for you? Are you about getting dinner ready? I think we're going to end our gathering now. We need to have a little bit of fun and we need to go and make some more money because we've got a little bit of a situation where we are poor as anything and we don't have any money. But I think we've made some good progress with our... Oh, we got a sun surfer frog. Yes. Okay. So I think we've made some really good progress with Rory. I don't think we've done very well with anybody else, but yeah, I think we've done all right with Rory. So let's get our fun up. And I need to have a shower and I need to have some food. Hello. You're just kind of standing right in my face there. Don't mind me. Just stand on my face. It's all good. It's all good. I need to get a rubbish bin as well. But I've got 9 simoleons. I can't afford a rubbish bin. I can't even afford a cake at this point. And I want to have a birthday cake so we can age up and we can get ourselves a lovely romantic situation going on with Rory Oaklow. So we're gonna risk it. Also, we still need to kiss a noble frog as well. We've got our noble frog there waiting for us. And when we turn into a skillful sleep, yes, I love that perk. Into a young adult, we'll kiss that frog and see what happens with the frog. But we aren't going to marry the frog because we need to marry one of our rivals. So yeah, we are not going to do that. But we are at least going to kiss a frog. So that's going to be fun. So how's he getting on? So we need some more singing. No, we're too uncomfortable to sing. Can I go and bathe somewhere? Let's go to the market because I think that they've got a sink, so we should be able to wash up there, and then we can do some selling as well, which will work out quite nicely, I think. Shelley, I'm doing good. Waiting to have dinner as soon as Matt's done mowing and aggravating my allergies. But at least he's mowing the lawn, so that's nice, right? Nice of him to mow the lawn and stuff. So I've got to appreciate that. Thanks, Matt, for mowing the lawn. But yeah, the allergies, like with all the grass, like pods. I don't know, is that the word for it? Grass pods? Again, like my parents are stalking me. Come on, Killian. Yeah. Always stalking me, my parents. Yeah, but with like grass pods or grass. I don't know. I don't think pollen's the right word for it. Like pollen's more from flowers. And I feel like it's grass pods, really. Okay, so we're clean, which is great. So we'll do like a little bit of gaming. And then I think we'll try and do some selling and see if we can make some sweet, sweet cash. Because, oh boy, do we need the cash right now. We are poor as poor can be. So we need to go to the bathroom. Aylin, writing the description of it I found from the internet. Dark Winds is an American psychological thriller crime drama television series based on the Leaphorn and Chi novel series by Tony Hillerman. Ah! The series follows 3 Navajo tribal police officers in the 1970s Four Corners area of the American Southwest. Ah, okay, interesting. So that's like a, yes, a crime drama. Those are good. I like a good crime drama. I can't do them like too much because particularly if they're like quite dark, I get yeah, a little bit hard going on the old brain, you know, to deal with dark materials all the time. But I do like a good mystery and a good crime and crime solving and stuff. That's a lot of what we watch. There's a lot of crime stuff because me and hubby, that's one of the things we do agree on when it comes to television and stuff. Because, you know, when you're with your partner, it's a bit of compromise with things that you like and don't like and stuff. Why are you so angry about my frogs? My frogs are nice frogs. They're good frogs. Come buy my frogs. I think you'll like my frogs. They are very, very good quality. The highest quality frogs, in fact, that you will find in the whole wide land. There's this frog here, which is the striped dirt frog. It's gorgeous. Look, we made 40 simoleons. She fell for my pitch. Oh, there's nothing to stock on the table. Oh, we can change that. There we go. Add that to the table. And add that to the table. And add that to the table. There we go. Stock the table. Come on, buy my frog goodies. Of all the things to sell, it's going to be froggies. Shelley, poor thing, he's sneezing left and right while mowing too. Oh, no, poor guy. Has he taken some antihistamine, please, and thank you? Because, yeah, it's not, allergies are awful because you just, like, your eyes are watering, your nose is stuffed up, and you just feel miserable. It's like, oh. I take antihistamines every day because despite the fact I absolutely love cats and I own 2 cats, I'm mildly allergic to cats. And as soon as I stop taking any sort of allergy medicine, my eyes kind of like go bleh. So I take antihistamines every day, so I don't actually get too much trouble from hay fever or anything like that just because I'm always taking antihistamines anyway. But yeah, as soon as I'd stop it, I imagine like I would be like dripping basically all the time. It would be awful. Amy, Unicorn Gamer, welcome on in. How are you today? Come on in, it's fun inside. Cool, that was very melodic. Oh my gosh, that was a good one. Welcome in, how are you today, Amy? How's life treating you? How was your weekend? Did you get up to anything exciting? Got any tea to spill about any Sims drama that you might have been embroiled in? Did your Sims all die in a wild, wild fire like little Simsies? I've heard all about that today, and I'm just like loving the sound of that. That sounds hilarious. We are currently playing the Royal Scandal Legacy, and this is a little legacy challenge that I invented for the Royalty and Legacy pack. And we're trying to make some money selling frogs at the moment because we're in the frog generation. And we are going to try and earn enough money to buy ourselves an oven so we can cook a cake, so that we can age up, so that we can get into a romance. It's a whole thing. And we need to romance our rival and become best friends with a rival as well from a rival dynasty. So, yeah, we've got quite a lot going on as far as things that we're trying to accomplish. But I think it's not probably going to be a long generation, this one, but we need to probably get started on the baby making and get some things in our house sooner than later. We're trying to marry into money, so fingers crossed. Our only way to make money is from frogs and from marrying into it. So we're going to see how that kind of goes. And as soon as we age up, we're going to go and kiss a frog as well. So we've got all sorts of things going on today. It's going to be great. Thank you very much, Amy. I will save it, dummy. Thank you very much. Save it, dummy. Shelley, look at her. She could sell anything to anyone. Oh, no. We're too tired to keep selling. Oh, okay. Let's view that inventory and we'll take that back out. But we did pretty well. We got 569 simoleons. So I feel pretty happy with that as far as, efforts go. That wasn't too bad. We sold quite a lot of stuff. And yeah, I have been a person that sells things in my life. I spend a lot of time working in retail, so I wouldn't ever pitch like that in real life, but I have sold things, a thing or two in my time. Amy, you moved your desk up from the basement in real life. Nothing exciting in Sims. OBS has been a big meanie the last couple of days. Ah, OBS, how dare you. Yeah, I used to have so much trouble with OBS. It's been actually pretty good lately, I've got to say. So I haven't had any issues since then, but yeah, I have had those issues in the past. Like, it was ages before I could even stream through OBS, like in terms of just working out how to stream through OBS. Like, I could record through OBS, but yeah, being able to stream in OBS was just like, it was a non-event, not happening. So yeah, it was struggle street there for a while with that. I wonder why this is raised and why there is no paint on it. That's really random. I feel like this is a bathroom here. So I think we'll add in a little toilet. No, what was I going to buy? Oh, shoot. Hang on before I buy anything else. I was going to buy an oven so we can make a birthday cake and we could age up. Birthday cake. Here we go. All right. So we've got 294 simoleons left. So there we are. Little toilet situation right there. And that leaves us with 44 simoleons. So we can have a good sleep and we can cook ourselves a cake and age up tomorrow. Hooray! That's good news. Also, how did the desk moving go? Because that is always a mission. Like, I turned my desk around, which doesn't sound like a major, but I turned my desk around so it was facing in a different direction probably about a month ago. And it was quite a big operation because not only did I have to take like all of my computer setup apart and take that off, I cleaned all of everything up at the same time because it's always good to have a good clean when you're moving things around. And then to turn your desk around, and then I had to resituate where everything was kind of like sitting and everything like that, and then set everything back up again. It was just like, it took me hours to actually just muck around and actually get everything right. So I imagine it would have taken, lifting up from the basement and getting it all up and organized and stuff would have taken it was a good chunk of your day. You love the sound of this challenge? It's been fun. I've actually really enjoyed this legacy challenge so far. So yeah, we've got an interesting generation, I think, coming up soon. Let me have a wee look. Yeah. So the next generation is the Nepo baby generation. So that's going to be an interesting one because I've got to work some of this out because I don't know how to do some of this. And we're going to be playing as a child. So we're going to be like from an infant. We're going to be like, we have to play it from the point of view of the infant and ask all of the adults around the house to do things for us all the time and try to get that to work. So I think that's going to be really fascinating to play that. And then I've got to work out the whole outcast thing. So I actually haven't done that as yet in Royalty and Legacy. Has anybody done the whole outcast thing in Royalty and Legacy? Because, yeah, I haven't done it yet. So I've got that coming up where we've got to deal with like some of that's outcast from the Dynasty and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm really curious how to make that work. Princess Pad Scandal. Hey, I heard you became friends with Joven Stroud. He's pretty cool. Thank you, Pad. Appreciate it. It's my sister, by the way. Amy, shh, don't say it out loud. Okay. Amy, it took me a full day to get everything up and hooked back up. Yeah, I imagine so. Like, I wasn't even taking mine up from the basement. But yeah, it took me a good chunk of the day to get it all organized because, it's a lot of fussing around because you got to take everything apart and then you got to get it back together and you got to organize it and get everything kind of situated in a really nice way. So yeah, fully get that. It's a big job, that one. It was why I kind of had put it off for so long. Like, it was just like a simple case of turning my desk around, but I knew I was going to have to deconstruct everything and then put it all back together again as well. So it was just like, oh man, I'm not looking forward to that job. But anyway, I did it. Okay, so let's see if we can, just as well I left enough money for a cake. I didn't even think about that, like leaving enough money so that I had, yeah, enough cash for a cake, but whew, I just did. Oh, and I can breed a frog as well. So let's breed ourselves. Okay, Sun Surfer Frog with the Dirt Surfer Frog. Okay, Sun Surfer meets Dirt Surfer. That's our 2 expensive ones. Yes. So then that should give us a nice kind of pricey one. Maybe I'll just sell that now and just get the 125 because I would quite like the cash. There we go. Amy, TG for my adult son. I can't do the stairs. Oh, that's fortunate then that you had him on hand to help out. That's good. He brought the stuff up for me and I just sorted and organised. You got the muscle, but you know, even like sorting and organising takes such a long time. So you did a good you did a good amount of work. Shelley, you're gonna hop off and start dinner now. Have a great a great rest of your stream. Thank you, Shelley. Enjoy your dinner and don't sneeze too much. Which sounds like an odd thing to say in terms of goodbye, but you know, in this case, 10 simoleons for the candles. You kidding me? All right, let's blow out these candles. We're going to age up to young adult, and that means we can now get some good romance happening with Rory, which will be good. Okay, Kermit is aged up. So Kermit is cheerful, good. What's the other one? Was it bro? Let me bring that up. So he's going to be cheerful, good, yeah, and bro. Okay, so he's a bro. He's a really good fella, this one. I gotta say, is it under this one? Outgoing, bro. There we are. Yay! Good gosh. Now he's a young adult. Look at him. And why don't you have some cake? Yeah, take a piece of cake. We've got some lovely cake there. Eat some birthday cake. Yum, yum, yum. Some chocolate cake in that hot body of yours. Alan, what is this ghost thing? Is it part of Life and Death? I don't have that pack. That he was sleeping at the same time. Oh, as a ghost. Right. So that is the mastery perk. So with the businesses and hobbies pack, there's a thing called mastery perks. And let me bring it up. So it's under your skills. So basically when you get to a certain level, they will start popping up randomly. And there's like a whole lot of different mastery perks that you can get. So the mastery perk that I have said yes to was a skillful sleep. So an experienced sim like Kermit can build skills in his sleep, literally. Kermit's projection can use most skill building objects while he rests. So while he's sleeping, what happens is that his aura gets out and about and it goes around and actually does some skill building while he's sleeping. So you can kind of skill build at the same time as you sleep, which is absolutely awesome. So yeah, so it's like basically it's a feature that came with businesses and hobbies and is yet another reason why businesses and hobbies is one of my very, very favorite packs because I love these skill mastery perks. They're amazing. There's a whole range of them and they do like all sorts of different things and they're very cool. But you basically, I think, not quite sure how they pop up, but I've noticed that when you have skills quite high, they do tend to start popping up then, like randomly. And yeah, and you can kind of like, elders can bestow their perks upon other sims. And what else did it say? And mastery perk bestower and remover potions can also be purchased from the reward store. So yeah, it's a very cool little feature. And the specific one that I did which was skillful sleep is the one that unlocks the little ghosty fella wandering around. So it's like his aura wandering around actually doing the skills, which is pretty cool. Amy, yeah, was that a mastery perk? I was just going to ask about that. Yeah, that was the mastery perk. Amy, I find if OBS starts crashing within a couple of days, it'll have an update. Oh, it gets unstable and they update it. Yeah, they're pretty good at keeping the updates happening, right? So I feel like they do pretty well with that. But it's just kind of irritating when it does start crashing, particularly when you're in the middle of doing things, or like particularly when you're streaming and it crashes, you're just like, that was happening to me for a while. It's just like I had it happen a couple of times. It's just like my stream like crashed a couple of times because it's like some sort of weird thing going on. It was just like so frustrating. Now, can I afford a sink? Can I afford a sink? Maybe just. Oh, I can just afford a sink. Yes. All right. We can wash our hands and brush our teeth. Yay! So we're not stinky anymore. So now that we're a young adult, let's start a club gathering and let's have a see whether or not we can continue to build our friendship with Joven and see whether or not we can get Rory interested in a little bit of a relationship with us. Also, before we get into an actual formal relationship with Rory, we're going to kiss a frog as well. So that's going to be fun. Aylin, that's interesting. Thanks for telling that. I have businesses and hobbies, but have had it quite a short time, so I hadn't noticed this feature yet. Yeah. There's so many different things with packs. It's very, very easy to miss things. It so is. Like, there's so many, like, little details that come with these packs that sometimes they don't even mention or talk about when they're promoting the packs, right? And they're just like, they talk about the big things. But sometimes there's like the little things like family recipes and mastery perks and things like mastery skills that just kind of fly under the radar a little bit when they're talking about all the features, and then you sort of discover it during gameplay and you're like, oh, this is a really cool feature. And that's one of the ones that I absolutely love from businesses and hobbies is the mastery perks. I use them all of the time. Like, they're fantastic. One of my very favorite gameplay things. So but there's so many things to uncover. I'm always discovering new things in The Sims as well. There's always something new to discover. I'm just like, it's amazing to me, all of the things. I mean, I play it all of the time, and I'm constantly learning new things about the game. It's just, there's so much depth to it, but it's just a matter of, you've got to find some of these things, and like, if you're not exploring a particular pack, sometimes it's hard to really uncover those items, and because you have to go deep, in the pack to do that, or you're doing like a particular aspiration, you have to go through and do all the aspiration or the career, to learn some of these things. So yeah, it's quite interesting. Well, I feel like we're starting to get along with Bradford okay. We actually got a good relationship happening here with Keisha. So let's see. I want to become besties with Joven. I think I've decided I want to become besties because he's got a cool vibe about him. So Joven, I think we're gonna try and be best friends with. Oh, look at him cleaning up. What a good little fella. See, this is why I want to be besties with him. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. All right, and then we can see whether or not Rory. Oh, now he's making a mess. Okay, classic. What happened to Rory? I lost Rory. Rory, where are you? Is that her out there? Okay, Rory, come over here. Come over here, Rory. I want to have a chat with you. Ta-da! Oh, we're very playful. Hooray! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Share secret. Tell dramatic story. Ba-ba-ba-bum. How high does your friendship need to be before you can be besties? That's the question. And we can give them an apartment key. So we must be getting pretty close to being good friends, I think. Oh, look at that. We've reached a comedy level 3. He's doing actually quite well with his skills, I've got to say. So, relationship-wise, let's see. So, at the moment, we're just a friend. I want to be good friends, and then we're going to be besties, but we can keep telling engaging stories and stuff. Wow, you're actually pretty cool. I guess grown-ups aren't always as lame as everyone else says they are. Nah, grown-ups are cool. Nah, grown-ups aren't that cool, but sometimes you meet the odd grown-up who's pretty cool. I'm a pretty cool grown-up. I'm funky, I'm hip, I know what's up. I'm embarrassing for my children, aren't I? Luckily, they don't seem to care too much. They're not too embarrassed by me, so that's nice. You know what? It's actually warmed up quite a lot in here. I think I turned the fire off, so it's actually not quite a warm day here. It's been quite chilly because we've got a bit of snow on the volcano, so yeah, we've had a little bit of snow up there, but I think it's melted a bit, and so I'm starting to warm up a little bit. I mean, we're just about to hit winter though. We're right at the end of autumn, and it's getting really close to winter at this point. So I imagine it's going to get colder sooner than later, sadly. Put to bed. Oh my god. Come on, guys. Let's get that friendship happening. So, Joven, we are still his friend. I want to be his very good friend. That's what I want. So, I'm kind of curious. What has everybody else been up to in terms of, like, hobbies and stuff? I have been reading a series of books. I just read the second one yesterday. I really, really like the first one. I'm just trying to think what it's called. See, I'm not going to be able to tell you what it's called because I can't remember names of things when I'm streaming. Anyway, it was kind of like it was a romance, and it was pretty good. Like, I really enjoyed the first book, and so I was really excited about reading the second book. And then the second book was just, it wasn't like it was bad. I was just really not vibing with it, you know? It just had like I don't know, I just wasn't really vibing with the characters, or yeah, it just didn't quite gel for me. So I was just like, oh, should I read the next book, or maybe I need to take a break from this author, because there's like 3 books in the little series. In the 3rd book, I just was like, kind of like, you know, lacking a little bit of enthusiasm for it. So yeah, okay. So how is things going with Rory? I feel like we need to have some one-on-one time with Rory so that we can establish the relationship, but we'll do that, I think, after we've kissed the frog. I think that'll be quite good. And I feel like Joven, we must be so close to being like besties with Joven. Well, not besties, but I think we're going to get to the point where we're good friends with Joven. Still not there yet. Boy, oh boy, it takes a while to get these friendships up, doesn't it? Maybe one-on-one time would be more effective than having like a whole group of people. Hi, Odin Dobbins. Sometimes it just seems like you sprang up out of nowhere. We've never discussed your childhood before. What sort of things inspired you when you were a kid? It's a little bit dim now. Let me recall. So yeah, so I was reading a romance series, and yeah, the 2nd book just was kind of like So I went and read like a different one, and it was supposed to be like a grumpy sunshine romance. So this is where, well, like one character's really grumpy, one's like, you know, really sunny and cheerful. And it's okay so far, but like the guy in it is supposed to be the grump, and he's not even remotely grumpy. I'm just like, where's the grump? If I'm reading a grumpy sunshine romance, I want a grump. So yes, grump. Vinny, I played 2-player online with a friend via their game share for the first time yesterday. Ooh, that's cool. How did that go? And what were you playing? So game share. So how does that work for console? I mean, I imagine it works just the same as kind of like PC and stuff. But yeah, like the game, and so they shared the game with you, and then you were able to play it. Is that what you mean by the game share thing? Interesting. And yeah, what game was it? Was it fun? Now, I wonder if there's anything here that'll give us a better chance of being able to develop friendships, because that would be quite good. So as an adult, they'll build friendly relationships with Sims more quickly. Yes, let's do that one. I want to do that, because if we can form friendships all that much better, that's going to work for me. All right, we're going to end the gathering, and then I might just invite Joven over, and let's see if he can hang out with us. There we go. I want to just have some one-on-one time with him. Ask to hang out. There we go. Hang out with me. No. Okay, he's gone. Invite over to current life. Oh, before it gets too late too. Come on over. Oh, there's a baby in the hallway. Hello, little baby in the hallway. What are you doing there? Hi, Kinley Caliente. Oh. Oh, actually, has anybody done any infant gameplay, by the way, since the update? I actually haven't done any since the update, so I'm not really sure at this point how that affected things and if it improved gameplay with infants, because it was awful before. Like, it was struggle street to play with infants before, so I'm kind of curious whether or not that the update has actually genuinely helped the situation, because yeah, I'm hoping that it has, because I've got to probably play with infants soon. So yeah, hoping. Vinny, it was fun. It's a PlayStation PS5 thing. Both people have to have PS Plus, and one person can host a game for the other. We played a game called The Casting of Frank Stone. Oh, cool. So what kind of game was that? Was that like a mystery type thing? Oh, hey, Joven. How are you? Or was it, yeah, what sort of like game genre was it? But that sounds fun. And that's a cool little feature, hey, being able to like game share like that. That's cool. Oh, it was the Quarry or Until Dawn Survival Choices Matter game. Ah, fun. Oh, that's a lot of fun. And did you sort of like both have to make the same choice, or were you like 2 players making different choices? Because that would be quite interesting, having that dynamic where you're both kind of making like different choices along the way, and then that like both of your choices affect the storyline and how it's kind of going to come together. So that would be quite interesting. Aylin, we have the opposite in Finland. Spring is coming quickly, and it's also getting closer to the summer. Yes. Yeah, I know, right? Like the Northern Hemisphere. You guys are going into summer and we're going into winter. It's just so weird. So I'm going to be complaining about how cold it is soon, and you guys are going to be complaining about how hot it is, and I'll be like, oh, it's nice and cool here. Kermit Scandal has created a new secret with Joven Stroud. Despite their dynasty's differences, Kermit has forged a friendship with a rival. And that's a scandal? Oh, yes, but we became good friends, so that's great. We've just got to become, I think we're going to become best friends, right? Become best friends with a member of a rival dynasty. All right, so we've got almost a bestie point. But look at that. I didn't have any idea that becoming friends with a rival would be scandalous. But I guess that would be the case, right? Because everyone will be like, "Oh my God, did you hear? Like he's best friends with that person and they're rivals." And it's very sort of like, that Romeo Juliet kind of mindset, right? Where they don't like the two families don't get along, but these two people happen to get along. And this is not a romantic sense, obviously, but yeah, the concept, I guess, is there in terms of like the scandalous nature of them having any sort of like friendship or relationship as friends does make it scandalous. So yeah, I like that that's actually a scandal that they're best friend, well, they're going to be best friends, and yeah, that it's a scandal within the nature of the royalty and legacy gameplay. That's fun. I like that. Vinny, the update causes issues in my game. It's crashing all the time now and having problems with UI getting stuck. The cursor. I wonder what's causing that. I mean, I need to update my UI cheats mod, and that's causing my little funny little thing happening up there. Also, by the way, remember to log in and get your Masquerade Balls login stuff, by the way. But yeah, I've got like a little UI kind of glitchy thing going on because of UI cheats, but that's because I haven't updated it yet. I don't actually know if it's updated. It probably has. Yes, we can become best friends! Hey, we did it! Yes, it's weird and funny. It is, right? Just like the opposites of it all. It never ceases to amuse me how strange it is that we're kind of in the opposite side of the world and opposite seasons and stuff. It's so funny. Billy, there's multiple characters. You pick who you want to be, and the game swaps between each character's perspective through that story. Whoever's character is up is the one in control, and then they switch it over. Okay, that's fun. So you each have a chance to kind of control the narrative and where it's going to go. Yay! Kermit, Scandal, and Joven Stroud are becoming best friends. Hooray! All right, now go home, kid. We're done with you. Hooray! Okay, we can tick that one off. We just became best friends with a rival. Hooray! Oh my gosh, now we've got to start our romance. So that's a big thing. And before we do that, we're going to kiss a frog. So we'll let him have a wee sleep. We'll kiss a frog. It'll be great. Kawai, how are you? Come on in. How are you today? How was your weekend? Tell us all about it if you feel like sharing. And how's your sim worlds going? And yeah, how are you? Welcome in. I'm doing well today. We've been having some fun with the Royal Scandal Legacy. We've been making some progress with the frog generation at this point, so we're playing with that. We're going to start working on our soulmate aspiration shortly. We do have a little bit of a money problem because we're making our money from frogs, and we are a little bit short on cash, but we have become best friends with a member of a rival dynasty, so we've ticked that one off, which is great. So a little tickety tick. There we go. Done that one. And then we're going to start working on marrying a different member from a different rival dynasty. So that's going to work hand in hand with our soulmate aspiration, I think. And then we can start working on our children, which is going to be cool. So we're making some really good progress, I think, already on this. And yeah, getting through it. But we've got a little bit of relationship work that we definitely need to do with Rory, who's going to be our lover and rival love. She's going to be our Juliet to our Romeo. Kawai, I was today visiting with my parents. My dad had his 76th birthday and mum made a cake. So many birthdays at the moment. Oh my gosh. And this was just talking about her dad's birthday as well. So happy birthday to Dad. What kind of cake did you guys have? It was my son's birthday, my youngest son's birthday as well. It was yesterday, and yeah, we had chocolate cake. That was good. Oh yeah, sounds like a lovely time getting out there and visiting the parents and having some cake. Nothing wrong with cake. Look at us. We're doing our skills. Look at them. I love the skill mastery perk, seriously. It's just very helpful. It's good to have like a whole lot of skill things around the house when you have that mastery perk, because then they can just kind of like do things while they're sleeping. The whole multitasking thing is very, very good for me. I'm just like very there for that. I love multitasking in The Sims. Kawaii, it was more like pie than cake with rhubarb and meringue. Oh, it was like a rhubarb meringue. Yum. I love like a lemon meringue pie as well. It's delicious. I haven't had one for a while, but when when I'm in the mood for a lemon meringue pie, and it's just like you have a really good one, and just like, you know, it has like the lovely meringue and like the lemon curd and stuff in it, and just like the pie crust, and it's just all like yum, yum, yum. Delicious. Love that. I had a whole lot of dessert on the weekend because we went out to dinner to celebrate for my son's birthday, and we went to a buffet. And I had some lovely food. Like I had like the sweet and sour pork with also had like some creamy cauliflower and like these beautiful roast potatoes, and I had some nachos. I actually didn't eat as much as I wanted to eat. Like I just got full so quickly. I was kind of bummed about that because I wanted to like go around and just like eat everything, just like eat from this, eat from that, eat from that. But my tummy was just like, no, Velvet, you can't do that. No, you can't eat everything. So it was just like, it was such a shame. But I did have a good plate of dessert as well. I had like creme brulee and panna cotta and brandy snaps, and it was just like, oh, so much creamy goodness. I love panna cottas and creme brulees and brandy snaps, so I was just like, yum. It was really good. Delicious. I love some good food. But yes, I try not to have too many, there we go, too many desserts and things, because, you know, try and do the old healthy eating to take care of myself. But it's hard not to want to eat all the things all of the time. Oh, gotta go finish our ceviche. So, shall we perhaps invite Rory over? You know what? Actually, while we're in a good mood, I think what we'll do is we'll go and try and sell some frogs while we're in a good mood, and then we'll go and try and do a little bit of romancing with Rory, or try to turn our relationship from friendship into romance. But we need some money because we're really low on cash, and I think that's going to cause a problem shortly because, oh my gosh, we're going to have to pay rent. I just realized this. We are going to have to pay rent. I think I'm going to have to get married before rent is due, because I think we're going to owe like 1,000 simoleons rent. And I currently have 22 simoleons. So I feel like that's a problem. And also, oh, I need to do some frog breeding. Actually, hang on before we do that. So, where's our thing? So, yeah, if I can get married before rent is due, that would be good. Debt surfer, sun surfer. Oh my gosh. I didn't even think about the fact that we were going to have to, yeah, pay our rent. Oh, all the tables are taken. There we go. Yeah, that would be problematic, right? If I wasn't able to pay rent. What happens? Oh, I've never been in this situation. What happens when you can't pay rent on an apartment? Because I don't play in apartments very often. So, yeah, what happens when you can't pay rent? Does the landlord like kick you out, or do you have like a certain amount of time to get the rent money? For those that have played in apartments before, yeah, what happens? I haven't been in that situation. I've been in the situation where I've owned a house and I haven't been able to pay the bills. And I know that the bill collectors come and they take your stuff, right? So I know that happens with that. But yeah, what happens when you can't pay the rent? Does the landlord come and start to take your stuff to recover the cost of the rent that you haven't paid? Because I don't even have enough stuff in my house, I think to cover rent. So, yeah, like, how does that work? I actually have never encountered that problem before, and it's entirely possible we're about to encounter that problem because I don't know that I'm going to be able to sell 1,000 simoleons worth of frogs. I hope I can, but I don't like my chances. But yeah, that's an interesting conundrum because, yeah, that's the first time I've actually come across that where I haven't been able to pay my rent. Can kids buy frogs? Cool. All right, Axie Benzie. Take my sales pitch. Alan, sounds delicious. Rhubarb is very good in pies and it matches so well with meringue. Yes, and rhubarb and custard as well. That was always a thing that we had when I was younger as well. My mum would make like rhubarb and custard and stuff like that. It was always really good. No, tend the table. Get back here. Back here. Tend the table. Thank you very much. And that was always really nice because mum would grow like the rhubarb in the garden, so it was always like fresh rhubarb, and yeah, it was always good. But I haven't had rhubarb in years, to be honest. Probably since I've moved out of home. So it's been a long time since I've had rhubarb. It's not something I kind of go out of my way to eat, but I do actually like it. I don't think my husband likes it, which is why we don't have anything rhubarb related. So, yeah. It's one of those things. You compromise on what you eat sometimes. As you do. And there's just no point making rhubarb pie for myself or anything like that. Oh boy. Okay, come on. We've got to give those sales pitches. We've got to make that cash. Miles. There we go. Oh, look at that. We're at charisma level 7 already. Honestly, I've got to say, doing these sales pitches when you're doing the sales tables really are so effective in getting your charisma up. Like, it really, really helps. I think we need to stock the table. Here we go. Stock the table, mate. Then we can do the sales pitches. But look at this. We're up to 257 simoleons, which isn't too bad. I think that's pretty good, actually, all around. Oh, no, tend the table. I hate how they stop tending the table. It's like, stay there. Give a sales pitch. No, stay there. Where are you going? As long as you stay attached to the table, that's fine. Give those sales pitches. I actually don't know. Oh, I've sold all my inventory. I've only got the 2 frogs left. Oh my gosh, I really did not make much money from them, did I? Oh, look at what she's wearing with the bright gloves. Oh my gosh. That's appalling. She's like, I'm trying to be fancy. Well, we sold everything. So I've got the slight problem in that I don't have enough frogs now to make any money. I certainly don't have enough money to, enough money to pay my bills. Great. All right, well, in that case, let's travel and let's go see Rory. See if we can get a little bit of a romance happening with Rory. Rory, Rory, Rory. I'm gonna Rory with you. We'll see whether or not romance is in the air between me and Rory Oaklow. Aylin, my Sims usually don't get to those situations to not be able to pay the bills or the rent because I like to use the ka-ching money cheat to make them survive. I do, however, play also a few Sims that I try not to use any money cheats. Fair enough. I'm kind of the opposite. I like to have, like, really push my Sims and put them in. Oh, dear. Put them in these situations because, I don't know, I think I like the challenge of it. So, yeah. I end up in these situations fairly regularly, but I haven't been in a situation with the apartment side of things. I've certainly been in a situation where I haven't been able to pay the bills. I don't know where she is. Okay, let's invite her to the lot. Rory, I've come over to your territory. Come over here and say hi to me, my friend. I want to say hi, and I want to say, wow. You want to be my lady friend? Yeah, Meister, have you got the latest version of UI Cheats mod? It kind of looks like the UI in the corner of your screen is a little broken. Yeah, it is. I haven't updated that yet. I meant to, and then I forgot. So, yeah, it's absolutely is an outdated mod on that one. It wasn't too broken, so I wasn't too bothered by it. But, yeah, I really, really need to fix that up. I'll probably do that after stream, because I was like, I forgot before stream, and I absolutely meant to. Because I was, like, thinking about it last night. I was like, oh, I have to update. Because the rest of the mods were actually okay, surprisingly, with the last update. But, okay, I don't want to talk with you anymore. You're of no interest to me. Look, it's my dad again. Like, what is up with my family following me around the worlds? Like, it's a little creepy at this point. Just, like, let me get on with my life, man. Yeah, but I definitely need to update. You're 100% right. It's just like a little glitch up there, so it hasn't been anything too problematic, but it definitely needs updating. It's never good to have outdated mods in there. I put UI cheats back in at the time when we updated, just because I was doing some build like pictures and stuff like that, and I needed it for like changing the weather and getting the better lighting, and then I just forgot to take it back out again. And here we are. So yeah, it was just me being terribly forgetful as per always. Ask to be woohoo partners. We haven't even like done any flirting yet. Shall we try some flirting? Let's maybe ask her on a date and see whether or not she'll go on a date with us. Let's start with that, and then maybe we can do some flirting on a date, because one of the things we need to do with the soulmate aspiration is we need to go on 2 dates. So let's go on those dates, and then we can just work towards the romantic side of things. So hopefully we can do that. That would be fantastic. But their friendship is going pretty well. I feel... Hey! Don't walk away. I'm just trying to ask you... Oh, did she just disappear? Okay. Let's ask her on a date this way. Ask on a date. There we go. Let's go on a date that way. Because apparently we're just going to disappear and ignore me. That's a great way to start our relationship, isn't it? Fantastic. Yep. Come on. We need to go ask on a date. Let's go on a date, my friend. Oh, we got the romance plus. So let's go. Well, I mean, what is more romantic than see your dad in Amarada? Let's go to Laguna del Abrazo right here. Here we go. And we're going to get romantic in the world of romance. See your dad in Amarada. Can it get any more romantic? Probably, but see your dad's lovely. Yeah, it's like a little bit broken up there, isn't it? And look, my dad's on my date. Oh, what is up with that? Like, why is that happening? Compliment outfit. I really don't want my dad to be on my date if I'm living with you. It's not really my jam. I feel like, you know, having your dad on your date is just a little bit awkward, particularly when you're an adult and you're not living at home. Just feels wrong. Not a fan. Okay, let's see how Rory reacts to us. She's currently bored, so that's not ideal. Is she going to react well to our romance? Oh, I feel like we're getting flirty. I feel like we're starting to get the flirt on. Mum, seriously, that was my mother. Oh, Aylin redeemed Tattoo Me, 2,500 points. Very nice, great redeem. So with that redeem, basically you can choose whether or not I tattoo my sim or I tattoo a sim of your choice, and you tell me what I'm going to tattoo. So I can do that off cam, or if we're going to tattoo my sim, then I can do that on camera now, actually, or after our date, obviously. But yeah, tattoo me so we can do a little bit of a tattooing. I'm very, very bad at it. So that's going to be fabulous. Like, honestly, I'm so bad at the tattooing. I don't know anybody that has said I'm amazing at tattooing. I know there's amazing people out there at it, but I'm just not one of them. Your sim is okay. All right, perfect. Now, what kind of tattoo would you like? What would you like me to draw on my tattoo for my tattoo on my sim? Ooh, romance level 3. Yes, this flirting is going well. We've definitely got a little bit of romance going on. So yeah, tell me what would you like for me to tattoo, and I will go and do it. We'll finish this date and we'll go tattoo my sim and see what happens. Look at them. This seductive dance is probably one of the best things from the Love Struck pack. I love the seductive dance. It just cracks me up every time. No matter how many times I've seen it, it just like cracks me up. Oh, Rory. Yeah, I haven't seen Rory out of like werewolf form yet. That's interesting. Flower theme. Okay. So shall we do some lovely flowers? Are there any colours you would like? Shall we do green because it's a frog generation and we have green flowers? But if I can add in like a second colour as well if you want to do that. Yeah, this is hilarious. Like seriously, the seductive dance is probably the best thing. One of the best things from Love Struck. Oh, we can do our first kiss. Yes. I want to get my kiss going. Kiss on. Meow. Look at that. Oh, how pretty. Look at these guys having a kiss. Oops, I always do that. Stupid thing. Yes, I want to complete that. Yay. Oh, I feel like maybe we can ask them to be our romantic partner now. We are going well with our romance. Our friendship's slowly going up as well, but I feel like we are connecting really nicely. Try for baby in a motel room. Yeah, let's do it. We've got the option. We need to get pregnant anyway, so why not? Green flower is great. Let's make it fit the frog theme. That's fun. Yay! Okay, let's do it. We'll get our romance on, and then we're going to go and we'll finish up the day with a bit of a tattoo. I think we've done so well today. We've ticked off some stuff off our list. We still need to go kiss a frog as well. Rory's calling. Okay. No, I don't want to go to Love Highlands. Thanks very much, though. Okay, are they going to... Oh! Oh, okay, that didn't go well. Ooh. Rory did not like what I did. I think I was asking for a baby. Okay, so let's finish the date. And we might go home. We need to kiss a frog, and then we're going to get our tattoo on. Rory Oaklow has created a new secret with Kermit scandal. Rory got a bit frisky in a public place, very naughty, and maybe a little scandalous. Oh, are they woohooing? Oh, I thought they weren't going to do it. Oh, what if Rory gets pregnant? Ooh, that'll be fun. Eee. Okay, I'm going to attempt to do some green flowers, and I guess we're going to find out whether or not we're pregnant as well at some point soon. We haven't even like moved Rory into our house or anything yet, so we are not in an established relationship. We haven't established that we are in a relationship yet, so I feel okay about still trying to attempt to kiss a frog and yeah, go through that process. So we will do that. I'm going to go to the bathroom first though, and we will go and kiss a frog, and then we're going to go and get ourselves a lovely tattoo. And I think it might be time to wrap things up for the day. I've got to go check on the kids and see what they're up to. I know what they're up to. They're watching YouTube in bed. Because if you've got the option to watch YouTube in bed, I mean, why wouldn't you be watching YouTube in bed? I mean, you know, as far as choices go, that's not a bad one, is it? Oh, no, I don't want to pack that into a sack. I need to make some food. Hang on. Let's cook some food. Fruit salad is always the best. I just basically have my Sims constantly eating fruit salad. It's absolutely shocking. Unless I have a butler and the butler's been really good about making food, I'm just almost always eating, particularly if I'm on a limited income. Fruit salad is basically my go-to food in this game. Do you guys have like a go-to food that you have in the game? Mine is definitely fruit salad. It's either that or the garden salad. Fruit salad or garden salad are just like my two go-tos because it's really hard for them to burn the house down when they're not having to cook. So that, you know, that's a plus. It's cheap, another plus. And, you know, it's fairly healthy for them as well. So plus, plus, plus. So I figure that works out quite nicely. All right, my friend, it's time for you to go and kiss your frog. Go stand out here, I think, rather than do it in the bathroom. And let's go kiss the frog. Kiss the frog. Hooray! Mwah! Ugh. All right, what's going to happen? Ribbit. Woo! Ooh, we got a frog princess. This is Margravine Handy Nichols. Hi, Margravine. Oh dear, Kermit, I'm just not feeling the spark. No offense, but I think I'll go back to being a frog. Ribbit. Ah, we just got rejected. Oh no. Well, I guess that saves us having to reject the frog because we weren't going to have a relationship with the frog. We just needed to kiss one. Oh my gosh. All right, so we've done that. We've kissed a frog. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. So we've got to have kiss a frog prince. Boom, we've done that. Make money while you are waiting for your true love by selling frogs. So we've done that as well. So we need to work on completing our soulmate aspiration, marry a different member from a different rivalry. So we're working towards that with Rory, and she's possibly pregnant. And then we've got to have our 3 children. So that's all we've got left to do. But we've made not very much progress on the soulmate aspiration, to be honest. So that hasn't gone that well. But we've got to have a romantic partner. So that's going to be Rory Oaklow. And we're going to go on another date with Rory. So hopefully on the next date, we can ask Rory to be our romantic partner. And we're going to finish things up for today by going to attempt to draw a tattoo. Now, I'm very, very bad at this, so please keep that in mind while we're doing this. I'm extraordinarily bad at using the tattoo function in The Sims. So let's see how this goes. I'm going to attempt to... stop moving around. He's picking up all the rubbish, which is good, but also he's moving around a lot. He's like in and out with all the rubbish. Calm down, mate. Okay, now we can go into Cass. Yay! Aylin, actually, if it'd be possible, if you could make a small frog next to the flower, that'd be lovely. Frogs remind me of my dear late grandfather. Me and my sister were drawing a lot when we were kids, and we used to ask our grandfather, what should we draw? And he often said, draw a frog. So we drew a lot of frogs. Oh, my gosh, that's so sweet. And absolutely, I will absolutely draw you a frog and a flower. That's amazing. I think I might do maybe on his upper shoulder or something there. But yeah, that's such a sweet story, and I love that it's reminding you of your grandpa. That's so cool. Okay, let's go upper back, because that's a nice big, big canvas for us. So we're going to go into paint mode, and this is where things get bad. Oh my gosh. I'm not even kidding when I say I'm really, really bad at this. Okay, so let's go the brush, and there are a few stages. Styles of green, I think. So let's you're welcome. Let's go with a ribbity frog. I might actually do the outline in black. So we're going to do froggy eyes like this, and froggy eyes like that, and then a little froggy face. So that's the eyes, right? I don't know how to draw frogs, so this is great. There we go. And I need a reference. How do we draw frogs? I'm just gonna build it. I don't know how to draw a frog. Frog, cartoon frog, and then I'll be able to copy it. Okay, so here we go. I'm on the right track. So then we go two little noses, nostrils, and then we like a little smile like this. There we go. That's this little frog. And then we have the body. So that goes around like this. Woo! And then the frog legs. Whoop. There we are. Frog legs. Look, it looks like a frog. Sorta. There you go. And little arms down here. And another little arm down here. There we go. So that's our frog. And we'll do a beautiful big flower around here. Now I can draw probably flowers like this. What a beautiful, beautiful tattoo. And maybe we can get the frog holding the flower like this. There we go. Froggy's holding the flower or sitting beside the flower or under the flower. One of the three. Oh, man. Gorgeous. This is looking beautiful, isn't it? Okay, so we're going green here. Here we go. All the way in through there. It's quite a process doing these tattoos, and anyone that can do it well, oh my gosh, your patience level and the skill level and being able to do anything that looks remotely good with this function is just blowing my mind, because I just have no skill whatsoever with this. Like it's basically like drawing with MS Paint, if you've ever done that. I think it's just, I feel like you can not be particularly precise with it, but I probably could be proven very easily wrong by all of the people that are being very precise and excellent with this function, and I'm just like being dreadful. I think I'm going to just paint over that and redo the black dots. I think that'll work better. Here we go. But look at that. Beautiful green froggy. Ribbit, ribbit. And we'll do like little frog eyes. Oh my god, that's creepy. How did I make that look so creepy? Okay, how do I make those eyes not look creepy? I don't know. I think I'm making this worse. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is going badly. This looks like a death frog. A frog of death. Yeah, it's looking awesome. You love it. Oh, thank you. I don't know. I don't know if it's going well, but we'll see how, kind of like, you know, little eyes like that. Little shiny eyes. There we go. And then in through here. Whee! Oh, I also wanted to give him like little rosy cheeks, so maybe we could do like a softer brush. Oh, that's way too big. Like a little soft brush. Like that. And then do like little rosy cheeks. Little rosy cheeks there, like that. Ribbit! Oh my gosh. So if you've ever done the tattoo function in The Sims 4, let me know, because I'm curious how you got on with it. Like, was it something that you were able to do what you wanted with it, or was it just like this sort of situation where it's honestly, I mean, it's actually kind of looking like frogs, so it's not a complete disaster, I don't think. But, you know, it's not an easy function. Vinny, I have, and it's hard. You use layers. There's layers. Me, there's layers? What? I don't even know how to use layers. I'm just I don't even know. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It is definitely hard. It takes a lot of patience, I think, to be able to do any sort of like painting like this in a game. And yeah. Why is it so? Oh, it's the wrong brush. Damn it. Hang on. Here we go. Undo that. Oh no, that undid all my stuff. Then redo. There we go. There we go. Do my outline again. love that for us. Yeah, it is really hard. Like, when I did your tattoo, Vinny, I was just like, oh man, I was just cracking up because I just struggle straight with it. But you know what? At least my tattoos do look like what I intend them to be, I think. So that's not dreadful. Like, I don't think they're like, no, you know, they're not ever going to be beautiful tattoos, but at least it kind of looks like, you know, it kind of looks like what it's supposed to be. So I think that's nice. And look, we'll go like a different green for the flower. So what color should we do in the middle of the flower? I think we should do like a really different color in the middle. And have our little froggy like with a beautiful, like, beautiful, cute little flower that they're sitting under by the pond. And I feel like it's very appropriate for this generation for us to have a frog tattoo. Like, that's just so perfect for this. Thank you very much, Vinny. Appreciate that. Oh, this is so cool. I actually don't mind doing this as a thing. It's quite funny and fun at the same time. But I acknowledge that I'm not good at this, and please do not think that I'm taking this in the sense that I feel like this is a work of art, because I don't feel like that at all. But I do feel like I'm accomplishing the point of actually getting something that looks like something on the sim. So this is supposed to be a frog with a flower, and it looks like a frog with a flower. So I feel proud of that. I feel like we have done that and accomplished that. So I'm proud of myself. Yay me. Okay, so we need like a nice little color in the middle there. Oh, redo that. Thank you very much. Sometimes those lines just go astray. But you see some of the beautiful tattoos that people do on the gallery. I'm like, how did you ever manage that? I would never have the patience for it. Okay, what about a nice, cute little pink middle? There we go. Cute little pink middle. And we should do like some little pollen seeds, I think, in the middle. Like little pollen seeds. Look at that. Isn't that cute? And then we need some more green in terms of the leaf. Can we get a dark green? There's the question. Can we go dark green? There we are, dark green. Brilliant. And I feel like I want to have like a little slightly different coloured like belly for him. Maybe. I don't know why he's male, but he is male. But we can make him female. Or non-binary if we want. I think I just went male because he's being drawn on a male sim. So I just went male. Oh yeah, like a cute little belly like this. Look at that. Isn't he adorable? Aylin, I really do love it. It looks awesome. Well, thank you. I think we did all right there, right? Isn't that cute? Rabbit! Yay! I'm happy with that. I think we did good. See, look at that. How cool does he look with his cool new tattoo on his back? A frog and a flower. Oh, every time he's shirtless, we'll be able to see that now too. So that's amazing. Thank you for that redeem, Aylin. That was awesome. Neomeister, the frog could be an agender trans-mass femboy. AKA me. Brilliant. Let's do it then. What's the, are they them? Would that be the... what do they call them? Gender terms? No. Oh, sorry. My brain farts out when I try to think of words. Sometimes. Gender assignment, gender. Oh, what is it? God Lord. They them. So is the frog going to be they them? Let's go with that. I think that's a good one. He looks like really super muscular. They them he. Although if he's trans mask femboy, maybe we can go he. Ooh, very cool. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap things up there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It's been awesome. I've had so much fun, and I appreciate you guys chatting to me, lurking if you've been a lurker, all of those things. It's really appreciated. Just seeing whether or not we want to read out. We have the lovely Mossful Mask actually streaming Jungle Adventure at the moment, Adventures of Dusty Strangeville. So that's a little bit of The Sims. So let's go right into them over on the purple app. And for everybody over on the red app, thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate you as well. So appreciate that. and I've had absolutely fun. We're going to be back on Friday, and we're going to be playing some very veggie 9 a.m. New Zealand time. It'll be Thursday, 5 p.m. EDT from the northern side of the world. So I hope to see you then. We're going to be doing some more of the mushroom generation and very veggie. Other than that, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.